It's time for the 2017 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Championships on the Central Iowa Sports Network. 40 teams from the smallest towns to the biggest cities are competing for the title of state champion. The CISN.TV presentation of these state tournament matches is brought to you by Iowa Pork Producers, Mid-American Energy, BUENA VISTA University, Fairway Stores, Atlantic Bottling. Now let's go courtside at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids for state high school volleyball.
Well, good afternoon once again, everyone, and welcome inside the U.S. Cellular Center in downtown Cedar Rapids, where we are live and proud to present the 2017 Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. And we now move into Class 4A. And our featured matchup here on court number 1 will be the number 4 seed, Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors, who are 40-3 on the season, taking on a familiar opponent, number 5 seed, Sioux City Heelan, who comes in with a record of 33-10. Hello, everybody. Alongside Joe Danielson and my producer, Doug Dillevin, my name is Jamie Brockman, and proud to welcome you to CISN.TV, the #1 social streaming platform dedicated exclusively to local Iowa sports, CISN.TV. Today's broadcast is coming to you on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network. Well, as we said, we're into Class 4A now. Class 5A is in the books. The semifinals are set with West Des Moines Valley set to take on Ankeny Centennial in one semifinal, and the other will be a number 1 seed, and I'm telling you, they are tough. Drawing a blank. Cedar Falls, yeah. And they are going to take on Linmar. Those two have advanced on to the semifinals in Class 5A on Thursday as well. Now we move into Class 4A, and again, our first matchup here on CISN.TV, Court 1, is number 4 seed Sergeant Bluff Luton against number 5 seed Sioux City Heelan. I welcome in Joe Danielson to the broadcast. Joe, I know you're kind of new to volleyball, but you're a sports guy, and I know you've been kind of soaking in the action so far today. How's it been going? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, pretty good game. Ankeny Centennial versus Dubuque Hempstead was really my first kind of taste of action so far, and that was a good game. Getting the hang of it here. One thing kind of to mention about both of these teams is Sergeant Bluff. They've played Bishop Heelan 3 times, and they've won 3 times. So, I mean, that's saying they've done pretty well against them, but it's always hard to beat a team, 3 or 4 times in the same season.
Yeah.
And especially when you get beat by a team 3 or 4 times, you get pretty mad. So here we are at the state tournament, and Heelan's definitely going to be looking for revenge. Both teams coming from the far opposite corner of the state over there in Woodbury County here to Cedar Rapids. And talk about Sergeant Bluff Luton a little bit. The 4th-ranked Warriors making their second trip in 3 seasons to the state tournament, and the 4th in school history, but they've been on a roll here the last 3 years. They began the season with 15 straight wins, posted a pair of wins over first-round opponent Bishop Heelan. The Warriors survived a 5-set match against Harlan in the regional semis before sweeping Glenwood in the regional finals on their way to Cedar Rapids. Senior Kylie Christensen owns the school record for career kills, while Madison Harms is the state leader in blocks. It is tough to get balls by Madison Harms. She averages 2 blocks a set, has 165 blocks on the season. Senior Leeks Sneller owns over 1,000 career assists. Head coach Renee Winkle recorded her 100th career victory this season. So there's a lot of big milestones this year coming into the state tournament for Sergeant Bluff Luton. They are 40-3 on the year. They come out of the Missouri River Athletic Conference, where they were 6-0 and finished first in that conference. Now looking at the other side with Sioux City Heelan, of course, they are successful in all sports, all around, all the time. It seems like whenever there's a state tournament, boys or girls, Sioux City Heelan is involved. They return to state for the 23rd time and the last 19 of 20 seasons, Joe, they have been at the state tournament. Well, so they can basically pencil that in on their calendar for the regular season every year.
Yep, and we'll talk more about Sioux City Heelan coming up, but Tell you what, that is impressive. 19 out of 20 seasons to make your way to the biggest stage, the state volleyball tournament. Right now, we're going to go down courtside and pick up some of the opening ceremony activities here as they honor a couple fans that each school is nominated to honor their school. And then also we'll meet the non-starters, assistant coaches, starters, and head coaches for both teams. Yeah, they fall back.
Hello and welcome to the 2017 State Volleyball Tournament. This afternoon's 4A quarterfinal volleyball matches between the Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors and the Bishop Heelan Crusaders. Now let's meet the non-starters for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors. Number 1, Madison Tenholzen. Number 2, Brooklyn Huberty. Number 4, Haley Bresker. Number 11, Abby Weiskup. Number 12, Allison Winter. Number 13, Caitlin Ulrich. Number 14, Maya Gammon. The assistant coaches are Noel Hurst and Janelle Woodbury. Now for your starters for the Warriors. Number 3, Lexi Sneller. Number 5, Maya Schmidt. Number 7, Ellie Sneller. Number 8, Kenzie Foley. Number 9, Kylie Christensen. Number 10, Madison Harms. And number 6 is Abby Minton, the libero. And the head coach, Renee Winkle. And now, let's meet the non-starters for the Bishop Heelan Crusaders. Number 1, Jordan Knapp. Number 9, Elizabeth Clay. Number 10, Caitlin Reynolds. Number 13, Katie Cook. And now for your coaches, assistant coaches. Lonnie Bermel. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the non-starters real quickly. Number 3, Cindy Pratt. Your assistant coaches, Lonnie Bermel, Jessica Carson, Monica Chamberlain, Megan Malinowski, and Stephanie Soprano. Now let's meet the starters for the Bishop Heelan Crusaders. Number 2, Emma LaFleur. Number 4, Alex Hope. Number 5, Nicole Jacobson. Number 6, Number 7, Taylor Wilshire. Number 15, Samantha McCabe. Number 8 is libero, Allison Bermel. The head coach is Mary Miller. And ladies and gentlemen, number 11 is Riley Toon. Your officials for today's match are Ken Prescott and Kurt Trout. The line judges are Nikki O'Keefe and Keith Hartgrave. Let's play volleyball.
All right, so there you have the opening ceremonies courtside here prior to the start of Sioux City Heelan and Sergeant Bluff Luton here in the Class 4A quarterfinal round. So, again, you know, Sioux City Heelan making their 19th trip here in the last 20 years. It's kind of a second home to them. One thing I noticed, Joe, is as you look around the arena here, a few less people in the seats than we've seen for some of the 5A games earlier, and that's primarily because it was dominated by Cedar Rapids area teams in 5A with Linn-Mar and Cedar Falls and Cedar Rapids, Jefferson, and so forth. Now we're talking clear across the state with Sioux City, Heelan, and Sergeant Bluff Luton. Both brought some good crowds, but there's a few more open seats now, isn't there?
Yeah, but this with the U.S. Cellular Center setup, I think it makes it pretty well for volleyball like this. There's the crowd, the fans are right on top of the action, and they can be pretty loud and they can affect the game.
Oh, absolutely. And I tell you, big improvements the last few years to the U.S. Cellular Center as well. They have really step this up as far as arenas. It's a top-notch place. All right, let's take a look at our starting lineups. They are brought to you by Buena Vista University. Let's start out with the number 4 seed, Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors. They will start off with Lexi Sneller, a 5'9 senior. She's the setter. 5'3 defensive specialist, junior Maya Schmidt. 5'6 junior libero Abby Minton. We've got 6-foot sophomore outside hitter Ellie Sneller. 5'11 outside hitter, sophomore Kenzie Foley. 6-foot senior middle hitter Kylie Christensen. 6'2 middle hitter, junior Madison Harms. A lot of size for the Warriors of Sergeant Bluff Luton. They are coached by Renee Winkle in her 3rd year at the school. 104-30 is her record, but they're 40-3 this season. For the Crusaders of Sioux City, Heelan, it's 5'9 junior Emma LaFleur, 5'11 senior Alex Hope, 6-foot junior Nicole Jacobson, 5'8 sophomore Caitlin Stanley, 5'4 senior Allison Bermel, 5'8 senior Caitlin Lawler, and 6-foot senior Samantha McCabe. They are coached by Mary Miller, who has 37 years coaching, 23 in high school, 14 in college.
Wow, and so I think we're just getting started here, was 2 just missed serves for either team respectively.
Again, starting lineups brought to you by Buena Vista University. We're underway. My name is Jamie Brockman, joined on the broadcast by Joe Danielson, and again, our producer is Doug Dillevin here on court number 1. We're underway, and the Warriors of Sergeant Bluff Luton are out to a 2-1 early advantage here in set number 1. So far, both matches today on court 1 have been sweeps, as in Class 5A, Cedar Falls swept Urbandale to start the day, and then Linn-Mar swept Cedar Rapids Jefferson, although that was a pretty thrilling 3-set match, even though all 3 went to Linn-Mar. Here it's 3-1 early with Sergeant Bluff Luton on top. Glad you're with us on CISN.TV. We have live coverage of the entire state volleyball tournament through the semifinals and quarterfinals. The finals you will see live on Iowa Public Television. Great action here. Heelan on the return. Nice dig back row by the Warriors, but an overpass right at the net, and Heelan is there to hammer it down at him. That was Alex Hope putting it back in the Warriors' face.
Alex Hope with 174 kills on the season, so she is second on the team, well, third on the team actually, but with 3 players with over 100 kills.
Samantha McCabe leads Heelan with 352 kills. It's impressive. And there's Christensen with a point for the Warriors. They lead it 4-2. Kylie Christensen, the 6-foot middle hitter, and Sergeant Bluff Luton has big size with their hitters up front.
Yep, and you can see there's
they go over to the left side.
Yep, and 3 players over 6 feet tall. That's going to be tough on both offense and defense.
I believe that was Christensen again. 5-2, Sergeant Bluff Luton. There's a service error into the net. Gives Heelan a point. And the Crusaders are back to serve now, number 5 seed in this 4A tournament.
And that'll be Alex Hope serving there for the Crusaders.
5-3, Sergeant Bluff Luton with the early advantage. Nice serve. Great bump up to the front. They set it to the right, off the block. Great recovery by Heelan, but they won't get it over in 3. So they'll get called for 4 hits, and that's a point for the Warriors. Couple subs coming in for the Warriors.
And I think that was number 2, Brooklyn Huberty, and number 11, Abby Wisecup.
There's a spike from the back row, dug up, returned. Now a little flurry at the net, Heelan can't dig it up, and it's a point for the Warriors.
Yep, nice action by Madison Harms right at the net there.
7-3, Sergeant Bluff Luton leading it, and Sioux City Heelan has seen enough early, and they want timeout. Timeout, Crusaders. Warriors lead it 7-3 early on here in set number 1.
Iowa pig farmers care. Learn more at iowapork.org.
Right back here at the U.S. Cellular Center on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network. I'm Jamie Brockman, joined on the broadcast by Joe Danielson. Our producer is Doug Dillivan on CISN.TV. 7-3, Sergeant Bluff Luton out to the early lead. We'll see what happens here after the Sioux City Heelan timeout. Back set. And they're able to put it down. Nicole Jacobson able to hammer that one through.
Yep, a nice kill from Jacobson, who again 294 kills on the year. So 2 players again right up there.
7-4. Sergeant Bluff Luton, quick little back set and nice communication and timing there, and putting it down is Madison Harms.
Madison Harms, yeah, nice little finesse touch over the net.
Gives Sergeant Bluff Luton an 8-4 lead. They serve. Heelan back set down the line, and it's in. Man, Nicole Jacobson again showing her authority down the line. So Heelan now to serve it up. Little jump serve, deep back row. Back to the middle. Warriors push it over. Crusaders set up. Little mistiming on the set, but they're able to tip it up and over anyway.
Nice move by Samantha McCabe with a nice little touch to the corner there.
8-6, Sioux City Heelan climbing back in this first set. Back set, right side. Spike, dug up. Heelan returns. Set, spike, kill for number 10, Madison Harms. 6'2", junior middle hitter. 297 kills for her coming in. Warriors are led by Kylie Christensen with 364.
Yep, and we've been mentioning in the amount of kills. They have 3 players with over 200 on one team.
That's tough to stop when you've got that many weapons. We saw that first game today with Cedar Falls. They've got 3 amazing hitters and the best setter in the state of Iowa, who has any one of them to choose from.
And yeah, you just put the ball up in the air and you just wait for somebody to come in and spike it down.
9-7, Sergeant Bluff Luton. Warriors looking to return. Dug by Heelan. Now the Crusaders back row attack. Looking for the corner, and is it in? Yes, it is. Nice. That's Nicole Jacobson finding that back corner. And Sioux City Heelan is within 1 at 9-8. Set goes to the left side. Block is there. Nice recovery. Now the Crusaders, tried to dump it, but it didn't quite clear the net. And the point will go to Sergeant Bluff Luton.
So Maya Schmidt will come in, and she'll come in to take the serve for the Warriors.
10-8. Sergeant Bluff Luton leads. Quick set to the middle. Tap over at the net. And I could say she was line violation there. We've got that line right there at the net, and you can't cross over that. And sometimes your momentum carries you over that line. That's what happened there. 11-8. Sioux City Heelan pushes it over to the back row. And the Warriors return a free ball. Now an attack set up left side, and the Warriors can't dig it up. Abby Minton tried, but it's going to be a kill over there on the left side for Sioux City Heelan.
Yep, number 7, Taylor Wilshire, the freshman.
11-9.
Sioux City Heelan trails by 2. They're serving. Left side attack, dug up. Dump. Dug by Sergeant Bluff Luton. Good quick reaction on defense. And then she puts it down on that left side. Ellie Sneller with the kill.
Ellie Sneller again, and she's got 150 also.
Got Lexi and Ellie Sneller on the Warriors. Ellie is a sophomore, Lexi a senior. Push over, free ball opportunity here for the Warriors. Quick set to the middle. Dug up. And that one is into the net. Rolled across the net, but never cleared it, and it's a point for the Warriors. 13-9, Sergeant Bluff Luton lead here in set number 1. Boy, tough serve. Back row return by the libero. Right at the net. And the Warriors are able to turn that into a point. It looked dangerous, though, Joe, because the set was a little too close to the net, a little tight, but good recovery to get that over.
Just a nice, easy little touch to guide the ball over the net.
14-9, Sergeant Bluff Luton. Back set on the slide, dug up. Return to the Crusaders. Look at that, just tips it right up over the fingertips of the blockers. Nothing fancy there, just
right in the sweet spot of the court where nobody was standing.
14-10. Crusaders trail by 4 with the serve. And that spike is long. Tried to go cross court with it into the corner, but sails long. Point Heelan, 14-11. Heelan trailing by 3. Nice dig there by the Crusader defense. And, hard spike. Nice dig there by the libero for Sergeant Bluff Luton, Abby Minton. Here's another attack by the Crusaders, and this time the Warriors can't recover.
Yep, a little too much to handle there for Maya Schmidt, but wow, that was a pretty good, nice back and forth from both teams there.
14-12. Heelan on a bit of a run here. High short serve, high arching short serve. Nice dig. Initial dig. They can't get a second hit on it. Kylie Christensen with the kill for the Warriors. 6-foot senior middle hitter. She's the team leader. 364 of those coming in. 15-12. Sergeant Bluff Luton leading it by 3 here in set number 1. And that one is in. Point Crusaders, 15-13. Nicole Jacobson, we've said her name a lot already in this first set.
Yep, and she's not going to be going away anytime soon.
Set to the left side, block, point Crusaders. They had the double block up, and they could not clear. Nicole Jacobson and Emma LaFleur up front.
Yep, what a nice defensive stop right there, and it leads to the timeout here for the Sergeant Bluff.
Big run here by Heelan, so the Warriors take timeout. We'll take one as well, as Heelan is back within 1 here in set number 1.
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history.
Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids. Alongside Joe Danielson, I'm Jamie Brockman. Doug Dillevan, our producer. Set number 1 here in Class 4A quarterfinals. Sergeant Bluff Luton with a 1-point lead, but Sioux City Heelan with all the momentum right now, climbing back in, forcing the Warriors to take a timeout. Heelan with the serve. Dug up by the Crusaders. Now they return. Nice dig by the Warriors. Back to Sioux City Heelan. Back set. Off the fingertips of the block. Dug up back row.
And we're going to have a point for the Heelan, as I think they were called for a violation there, like a double hit.
Yeah, I think maybe a double hit or something like that. The ref called that one quickly.
15-15. Left side attack, blocked back by Sioux City Heelan. And the Warriors.
Emma LaFleur made a great defensive stop there right at the net, the junior.
Warriors couldn't rebound, and now Sioux City Heelan is on top, 16-15. What a run by the Crusaders. Back set right side. Spike is through and down over there on the right side. Kylie Christensen. We're all even, 16-16. Sergeant Bluff Luton now to serve. Short serve. Back row attack. Now the Warriors return, dug up. Bump over on the second hit. Didn't catch Sergeant Bluff Luton off guard though. Now the Crusaders set up, cross court. Dug up at the net. Yeah, the dig came a little too far forward there into the net, and Sergeant Bluff Luton couldn't rebound.
Yep, and that was Caden Stanley right there playing defense at the net, just to tap the ball right a little bit over.
17-16, Heelan leads it by 1. Dump on the second hit. Crusaders return a free ball. Quick set, blocked back by Sioux City Heelan. Now they come right back to her. Back to the Warriors. Blocked again by Sioux City Heelan. And they're going to get the point. Boy, I tell you, their net play defensively is strong right now, Joe.
3 straight defensive possessions that have just been great.
18-16, the Crusader run continues. Free ball opportunity here for Sioux City Heelan. From the left, rolls off the net. Dug up, back to Heelan. Now Sergeant Bluff Luton on the slide, right side.
And
can't get it through the block. Another Crusader block.
Yep.
And
great.
Sergeant Bluff Luton wants a timeout.
Yep, Nicole Jacobson, and she made a great play on that defensive stop.
Yeah, the defense of Sioux City Heelan really heating up here. 19-16, Crusaders lead it, set number 1.
Our roots are here in the middle of America, where humble beginnings can grow into great opportunities, where hard work and high standards are the key ingredients to success, where honesty and integrity matter. We're proud of our roots, proud to be a part of a community that shares our values, and grateful to our customers for giving us the opportunity to grow.
All right, back here at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. My name is Jamie Brockman. I'm joined by Joe Danielson. 19-16, Sioux City Heelan in front here over Sergeant Bluff Luton. And it's been a big run here by the Crusaders, mostly on the defensive side, at the net. Strong net play. Harms again. Trying to put it over, but can't. Out of bounds. They've been blocking her so tight, Joe, and so strong that she's got to try to go around them and forces her to tip it out of bounds.
Yep, and smart play by Allison Bermel to just kind of leave that out.
20-16. Here's Harms again. Can't put it down. She's got to be getting frustrated. Heelan. That time stuffed back at him by Harms herself at the net. Said, hey, I've had enough of blocking, being blocked. I'm going to give it back. 21-16. Actually, no, the block went out of bounds, so it was a point for Heelan. And that one goes to Sergeant Bluff Luton.
So, yep, the Warriors finally break that little 7-point run there from the Crusaders, and they kind of needed that. They needed that one.
Yeah, Sergeant Bluff Luton led 17-14, then 7 straight by Sioux City Heelan. 21-17, down the line, nice dig. Return. Long. 22-17 Heelan.
And the Crusaders right now are making plays. They're making timely plays, timely blocks at the net, and, you know, they're not making the play that they don't need to.
Serve right down the middle, picked up deep back row, quick set. And that'll be a kill and point for Sergeant Bluff Luton.
Yep, and I guess that's a little net luck there.
Yeah. Sometimes you can use that net to your advantage. 22-18. Sergeant Bluff Luton trailing it. They serve. And there's another point for the Warriors. So now they're starting to charge back here.
And we've got a back and forth one here.
22-19. Sioux City Heelan. Push over by Heelan. Back row. Nobody got there for Sergeant Bluff Luton. 23-19 Sioux City Heelan.
And a great placement on that ball.
Doesn't always have to be a smoking hit to get the point, you know. You just got to find the opening.
Yep, finesse.
Cedar Rapids Xavier Independence are playing over on court, Waverly Shell Rock and Lewis Central are playing over on court 2 right now. The next game coming up on this floor will be Cedar Rapids Xavier against Independence, and the winner of that will play the winner of this. Another point by Sergeant Bluff Luton, 23-20. Sioux City Heelan with the lead here late in set number 1. Off the block. It's going to be a kill. That is Samantha McCabe, a 6-foot senior outside hitter for the Crusaders, who pounded that one right off the blockers. 24-20, game point now, serving up for Sioux City Heelan. Overpass on the reception. Free opportunity for the Crusaders. Can they put it down? Yes, they do. And Sioux City Heelan wins game number 1. 25-20. Crusaders win game 1. A lot of thrilling action there, Joe.
Yep, and that's a big win. And if kind of looking at the stats, I've just been taking a look here for Sergeant Bluff. I mean, you could count on one hand how many sets they've lost all year, being 40-3. I mean, it's really only 8 or 9 all year long. So,
yeah, they're tough, no doubt. But Sioux City Heelan, it's the 4th time they've met this year. They know each other. Sioux City Heelan says we're not scared.
Yep,
and
they're not scared, and
they win the first set, 25-20. We'll be back with set number 2 coming up. You're watching the Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network.
Iowa pig farmers care. Learn more at iowapork.org.
This is Iowa, and here we don't just dream, we make history by nearly doubling our clean energy as part of our 100% renewable vision. With this, our energy costs will remain some of the lowest in the nation. We'll create new jobs and boost economic growth. Our air will be cleaner, our state stronger, and together we'll advance this country's energy future forever. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service. This is Iowa, and here we...
At Fairway, we have all the ingredients for the perfect Thanksgiving. What you choose to do with them, well, that's up to you. No matter what, or how you are cooking this Thanksgiving, we at Fairway want to wish you a happy and safe holiday season. Fairway, always fresh, always affordable.
All right, we are back here at the U.S. Cellular Center on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network. Alongside Joe Danielson, I'm Jamie Brockman. Sioux City Heelan takes set number 1, 25-20 over Sergeant Bluff Luton. And now we'll come out for set number 2 and see if the Warriors can fight back. I think, you know, especially when you're as even as these two teams are, really, I think it's important to answer back early in the second set after losing set one if you're Sergeant Bluff Luton, in my opinion.
Yep, you don't want to get down by 5 or 6 points because then it takes a run to get back in the game and then another run to get a lead. Yep. So,
and, you know, we saw Sioux City Heelan on a 7-point unanswered run there that first set. You don't see that very often anymore where a team runs off 7 or 8 points in a row. It's tough to do. So you don't want to dig a hole early, and Heelan hammers it right away. That is Samantha McCabe. Coming out swinging. Early lead for Sioux City Heelan here in set number 2.
Yep, and Samantha McCabe is their team leader in kills.
Sergeant Bluff Luton tries to hammer it off the top of the block, but it comes right back at him deep into the back row, and they can't recover.
Emma LaFleur and Alex Hope there on the defensive effort.
2-0 Heelan. Oh, nice. Change of direction there right as she hit the ball. Good recovery, though, by the Warriors. Now Heelan looking to return from the back row, dug up. Ooh, almost a mistake there by the Warriors. They're able to tap it over, though, keep it alive. And now McCabe racks up another kill there.
Yep, and when Maya Schmidt was just kind of, you find yourself at the very back of the court, there's not a whole lot you can do to keep that ball in play.
3-0, early run by Sioux City Heelan. Sergeant Bluff Luton trying to end it. And they do.
And she does, yep.
Ellie Sneller.
Ellie Sneller, yep.
So now Sergeant Bluff Luton needs to take control here and make a run. Trailing 3-1 early set number 2 after losing set 1, 25-20. Heelan from the left side, dug up, right at the net. Through the block, and that's Sneller again, Ellie Sneller.
Yep, Ellie Sneller again. A little more help with the net also.
3-2. Right at the net, little tap over. Warriors return. Back set, right side. Dug up. Warriors back set to their right side, and they put it down from that right side. That is Kylie Christensen.
Yep, and that was a nice, strong kill.
And 3 straight now by the Warriors have tied it up 3-3. And watch her serve. It's so tough. I mean, it just dives straight down to the floor, and you got to dig it up off of there. And there's violation on the Crusaders, gives the point and ace serve to the Warriors, and they lead 4-3 now with 4 straight unanswered points.
Yep, just what you said they needed.
I'm a genius, aren't I? Left side, blocked back, but out of bounds. And Sneller gets yet another kill on that left side for the Warriors.
That was really a great play by both teams. It's just how the ball bounces on that one. A nice defensive effort by Alex Hope, and then Sneller made a great play originally.
Timeout on the floor, 5-3. Sergeant Bluff Luton now in the lead here in set number 2. We'll be back.
Iowa pig farmers care. Learn more at iowapork.org.
5 straight by Sergeant Bluff Luton. And they are on top now 5-3 here in set number 2. Trying to answer back after a set 1 loss. Warriors to serve. Back row attack from Sioux City Heelan off the block. Can't get a hand on it in the back row, and that'll be a kill for, I think, McCabe. Yeah, Samantha McCabe from the back row.
Yep.
352 kills from McCabe coming in. Doesn't matter if she's in the back row or up in the stands. They'll set it to her and let her try to hit it.
And it has worked all year.
Looking for the back corner, and they do. I think Heelan thought that one was going to go long, and they just kind of watched it, and it dropped right in there.
Alex Hope had to make she made the right decision to not touch it.
5-5. Wow. Big hit over there on the right side.
Yep, and there's not a lot you can do about that one.
Kylie Christensen. 364 kills coming in and showing her force and her dominance here in game 2. There she is yet again. No answer for number 9.
Yep, she is imposing her will here on this run to make it now 7-5.
Now she goes to the back, though. See if. No, she's still up front, sorry. Heelan on the return. And they're able to tap it over.
Madison Harms with the nice finesse little touch over the net.
Got it right over the initial blocker.
And that's easier for her to do, too, at 6'2".
Well, Heelan says we can do that, too. And Nicole Jacobson.
Yeah, Nicole Jacobson with a nice kill right there.
Crusaders to serve. Back set. Blocked, but off the block, out of bounds. It's a kill for guess who? Can you guess? Kylie Christensen. She's going to go to the bench now. Let's see. Let's see if Heelan can take advantage of her absence. Because they have not had an answer for her at all.
And she has.
And that serve sails long. Point goes to Heelan. 9-7 here in set number 2. Sergeant Bluff Luton with the lead. Back set, tap over, and Samantha McCabe is able to put it right back at him.
McCabe, yeah, she did. She made a nice play after the original easy shot. She gave it a nice little touch.
Heelan back within 1, 9-8. They serve, tap over, dug by the Crusaders. Quick set, McCabe off the blocker, or off the defender, I guess I should say again. Samantha McCabe. There's a point for Sergeant Bluff Luton, 10-9.
Yep, and I think if we're going to see with the first team to string together 4 or 5 points here, might be the winner, because it's been pretty back and forth so far.
Back row return. Now back to Heelan, back set. Oh, it cleared the net. And right there to put it down was
Kenzie Foley.
Yep. Kenzie Foley, a sophomore. Took advantage of the miss hit there. Back row dig, trouble for Sergeant Bluff Luton. They return a free ball. Heelan now sets it over to the left side. McCabe is blocked. And it's going to drop in the backcourt to Heelan, and the block will turn into a point for the Warriors.
Abby Wisecup with a real nice block, and she got the team pumped up on that play.
Heelan push. Oh, got a violation on the hit there by the Crusaders, and that gives the point to the Warriors, and now they're on a run again, 13-9. High, short serve. Thing goes up and almost hits the ceiling, and then it just dies on the, just straight down to the floor.
Didn't quite make it over.
Turns into a ace serve, 14-9. Right side attack, pushed back by the Warriors. Heelan over to the left side, McCabe.
And that one goes long. There was no touch. Yeah, they say there was a touch by the Warriors.
Wow, and that's just that's a little bit of an unlucky touch because you can't really keep a ball like that in bounds. Just to get a fingertip on it it's just something you don't want.
Coaches disagree, but the call stands. Point goes to Sioux City Heelan, 14-10. Oh, they shank the serve reception, and it's an ace. It's an ace serve for Sioux City Heelan. I think it's Allison Bermel back serving, I believe. Yep. Warriors. Bermel with the dig. Right at the net. Harms tried to hammer it back down. Oh, look at that diving dig in the back row. Nicely done. And then cannot put it through the block. Crusaders get the point.
Yep, Alex Hope rose up, and then she just sent it right back.
That was Abby Minton, by the way, with that beautiful diving dig in the back row.
Yep, on the previous play.
14-12, Sergeant Bluff Luton. Left side attack. Right back to the Warriors. Harms. And they're going to get the point. Got called for the lift there, the Crusaders did on the reception, on the dig attempt. So 15-12. And going to the bench is Madison Harms, who's the second leading hitter on the Warriors team. Oh, McCabe powers it through the block momentarily, and about 5 or 6 hits, and they still didn't get it over.
Yep,
it's going to be a kill for McCabe.
Yep, a little confusion led to that kill.
McCabe, fun hitter to watch. 15-13, Sergeant Bluff Luton leading it. Heelan to serve. Warriors return. Doug. Left side, McCabe. Little tap. Now the Warriors return. Back to McCabe, left side. Blocked. Back to the Crusaders. McCabe again. Third time's not a charm. We're still going. Doug again. Long point here. McCabe to try again, and this time puts it down in the back corner. Took 4 tries. But finally, the Crusaders get the point.
Yep, Samantha McCabe targeted that back corner of the court, and she put that kill home.
15-14. Oh, nice recovery by Sioux City Heelan. Keeping it alive. Off the block. And it's going to be a point for the Warriors. Is that Wisecup? Is that number 11? Yeah, Abby Wisecup just got that kill.
Yep.
And then goes to the bench in the rotation. 16-14, Sergeant Bluff Luton with the serve and the 2-point lead. Left side attack by the Crusaders. Dug up. Return. Dug. Back row attack by Sioux City Heelan. Now the Warriors set it up at the net. Clears the net and can't be dug up by McCabe. Point Warriors. 17-14. 3-point Sergeant Bluff Luton advantage. McCabe from the left. Cross court. Dug up. Tap over the net. Sioux City Heelan resets. And they get it to go. They get the kill that time. 17-15.
Yep, and sometimes with the ball's just coming at you that fast, you can't get your wrists around it, and like that, it'll just ricochet up into the stands.
I think that was Alex Hope for the Crusaders. 17-15. Sioux City Heelan trailing by 2. They still have the serve. Oh, big opportunity there for Sergeant Bluff Luton, but they can't take advantage and put it down. And the ball falls in on them for a Crusader point, 17-16. Oh, rolls off the top of the net there on the serve.
There's the spike off the top of the block. Dug up, though. Crusaders oh, okay, there was a violation.
Maybe.
And we got a point for Sergeant Bluff Luton.
Yeah, maybe the line violation or something.
4 hits.
4 hits, yep.
18-16. Neck and neck here. Set number 2. Here's Sergeant Bluff Luton. Off the block, dug up by Heelan. Back row attack, McCabe. Dug. Oh, look at that. No doubt there. Kylie Christensen's back in the lineup, and she makes sure everybody knows it.
Spikes it right down the center of the court.
19-16, timeout on the floor. Timeout. Sioux City Heelan as Sergeant Bluff Luton now leads it 19-16 in set number 2. Heelan leads the match right now 1-0. We'll be back on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network after this.
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream, we make history.
All right, we're back at the U.S. Cellular Center, Cedar Rapids. Thrilling second set here. Back and forth between Sioux City Heelan, number 5 seed, and Sergeant Bluff Luton, number 4 seed. 4th meeting this season between the two. Sergeant Bluff Luton with the 3-point lead and the serve out of the timeout by Sioux City Heelan. Overpass on the serve reception. Christensen trying to hammer it down, but a little too much on it, out of bounds.
Yep, a little too much outside.
You know in football when a linebacker gets a clean shot at the quarterback and you can just see foam coming out, that's kind of what it was like for Christensen there. She saw that, maybe a little too amped up.
You want those ones back sometimes.
There's a point, Sergeant Bluff Luton, as that one sails out of bounds. 20-17, still a 3-point Warrior advantage. Back set to the right side, tap over, dug up. Warriors look to return. Christensen hammers it down.
Yep, and that time she got what she wanted. And that's her 10th kill so far.
Well, she owns a school record for career kills, and I can see why. Left side, dug up. Harms. Oh, man. She mistimed the jump there, Joe, but she had to just kind of wait for it to come on her fingertips and just put it straight down to the floor.
Yep, and Samantha McCabe kind of did all she could to get some contact, but to no avail.
22-17, Sergeant Bluff Luton looking to even this one up a game apiece. And there's a point, 23-17 Warriors.
Yep, Madison Harms rising up.
Well, the other 2 matches I've done today on this court have been sweeps, and if the Warriors hang on to win this one, we're going at least 4. Back set, right side, through the block, but back to Heelan. They go left side this time, tap it over, dug up. Warriors set, Christensen, yep.
And she is really going right now, and the Bishop Heelan really doesn't have an answer right now.
Game point here in set number 2 for the Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors, 24-17. Heelan back sets right side, dug back row. Here's the set. Push over, dug up by the Crusaders. They go left side, and they're able to put it down cross court there. I thought that one was going to be almost unretrievable on the second hit because it looked like it was outside the antenna, but she did a good job.
Yep, nice move to keep it in and put a nice play on the ball for the opposite corner.
24-18, Heelan stays alive. Still game point, though, for Sergeant Bluff Luton. They take the serve. And there it is. Sergeant Bluff Luton puts it down in the back row. A diving Jordan Knapp tried to get to it but couldn't. And that's it for game number 2. It goes to Sergeant Bluff Luton.
25-18.
And I think that was Maya Schmidt who got that final game point.
So that evens it up at 1 game apiece here in this best of 5 in this 4A quarterfinal as Sioux City Heelan took the first set 25-20. Sergeant Bluff Luton comes back set number 2 to win 25-18. You're watching the Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament Class 4A action here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network. We'll be back with your third set coming up.
Our roots are here in the middle of America, where humble beginnings can grow into great opportunities, where hard work and high standards are the key ingredients to success, where honesty and integrity matter. We're proud of our roots, proud to be a part of a community that shares our values, and grateful to our customers for giving us the opportunity to grow.
Iowa pig farmers care. Learn more at iowapork.org.
We don't just dream, we make history by nearly doubling our clean energy as part of our 100% renewable vision. With this, our energy costs will remain some of the lowest in the nation. We'll create new jobs and boost economic growth. Our air will be cleaner, our state stronger, and together we'll advance this country's energy future forever. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service. This
700,000 life insurance representatives and members across 50 states, all with one goal: to fight hunger in their respective communities. Woodman Life is pulling together on a national level to feed families locally. You don't have to have our insurance to receive food or to help us distribute it. Call your local representative today to learn more. Woodman Life, standing strong for generations.
Well, we're getting ready for set number 3 here in this 4A quarterfinal. All even up 1 apiece between Sioux City Heelan, Sergeant Bluff Luton, number 4 and number 5 seeds. Alongside Joe Danielson, my name is Jamie Brockman. Doug Dillevon, our producer here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network. And you're watching on CISN.TV.
Well, yeah, it was a tale of kind of conflicting sets there. The first set was kind of Bishop Heelan went on a nice run, and then the second set, Sergeant Bluff, the Warriors came back and took that one off of a nice run. And then getting started right away for the Crusaders, yeah.
Heelan gets the first point. Left side set. Christensen, yeah. Kylie Christensen. They still don't have an answer for her. I mean, they've stopped her a couple times, but not much.
Right again, yep. She just pokes the ball right into the middle of the defense where no one's standing.
1-1. 50-50 ball there right at the net. Christensen gets the block for the point. 2-1. So we said Christensen, has 364 kills coming in. She also had 109 blocks. Madison Harms, 165 blocks coming into the tournament.
Yeah, these Sergeant Bluff Warriors, they fill up the stat sheet.
Yes, they do. 3-1, Warriors out to the early advantage. Make it 4-1. Ace serve for Heelan.
And we've saw runs, scoring runs kind of dictate each of the first 2 sets here, and I'm sure that's going to be the key to this third one.
Quick set. Oh, McCabe. With authority that time, Samantha McCabe.
And that's a nice response when you go down 4 straight points for McCabe.
Now she goes to the back row to serve, and her serve is long.
Yep, just a little too much, and
5-2. Sergeant Bluff Luton in control here. This is a crucial third set. Really tied up at 1 apiece. Who's going to have the advantage after set number 3? Crusaders got a violation, 4 hits. So on Sergeant Bluff Luton. So the point goes to, or no, the point, yeah, now they correct it. 6-2.
6-2.
In favor of Sergeant Bluff Luton. Oh, nice big hit over there on the left side by Nicole Jacobson. Haven't said her name for a while, but she came through there for the Crusaders. 6-3.
And Hope to serve.
Dump on the second hit. Didn't catch the Crusaders off guard, though. Now they go left side. Christensen with the tap. Blocked back at her a couple of times, stuffed back at her, and looks like the Crusaders will get the point out of it.
Yep, and Emma LaFleur was not letting that ball come back over to her side.
Good net play, 6-4. Crusaders serving, trailing by 2. Left side, Harms. Dump nicely to the back row, but good recovery by the Warriors. Tip up over the front row blockers, and it's going to drop in for a kill for Nicole Jacobson.
And Bishop Heelan has really been scoring right in that center of the court on those nice, easy little hits. Just dropping the ball right in where the defense isn't.
They go to the right side, cross court, dug up nicely by the Crusader defense. There's McCabe from the back row, and going to go wide on that one. 7-5. Sergeant Bluff Luton. Sergeant Bluff Luton in the black and orange. Sioux City Heelan in the blue and
like a white trim, cream trim.
Yeah.
It says, yep, Navy and Vegas gold would
there
be
you go.
Their official colors.
Oh, nice. Deep back row there, and Brooklyn Hubert, he tried to dig it up, couldn't do it. Jordan Knapp to serve. Freshman. Cross court and out of bounds. Ties it up, 7-7. Set left side. Dug up nicely by Sioux City Heelan, but their return is wide and out of bounds. Abby Wisecup back up front there for the Warriors, number 11. There's a back set. And it's going to go, oh, it's in on that back line there. Nicole Jacobson finds the line. 8-8. Set number 3, we're even 1-1 in the match.
And for Nicole Jacobson, that's her 8th kill so far.
Tried to make it 9 from the back row, couldn't do it. Dug up. Crusaders trying to answer again. Dump. Nice. It's going to turn into a point. That was a nice dump there by Abby Wisecup. Ball was right at the net. She couldn't do anything with it except dump it over like that, and it worked.
Yep, running out of room and made some space out of nothing.
9-8. Warriors regain the advantage. Third set in a 1-1 match. Left side. There's Samantha McCabe. We stay even, 9-9. Set to the left. Cross court, looking for the corner, can't. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds and no contact with player, a fingertip, or anything like that.
That was Kenzie Foley. Spiked that one out of bounds. Wisecup takes the serve. And oh, wow, that was Ellie Sneller back in the lineup, the sophomore. Big hit.
Ellie Sneller, another one of those players for Sergeant Bluff that racks up the kills.
10-10. Set left side, and oh, McCabe goes cross court and finds the line. That was not an easy hit there by McCabe.
Yep, and McCabe she's really been playing well all three of these sets.
11-10, the Crusaders are back on top. Left side, Christensen can't get it down. McCabe blocked back to the Crusaders. And now on the slide, they go down the line. That's Alex Hope.
And that gives the Crusaders the 2-point lead here after back and forth action.
12-10. Sneller off the blocker's arm, gets the kill. Only a sophomore, Ellie Sneller. She is going to be a good one.
Ellie Sneller, and I think she got an assist from her sister, Lexi Sneller, also on that play.
Quick set. And, yep, no return. And ooh, crashing into the scorer's table pretty hard.
Sometimes you don't want to get up that fast. Sometimes when you go into the scorer's table like that, she came away with a stat sheet or something.
Yeah, that was Lexi Sneller there. Looks to be okay. 13-11. Free opportunity here for the Crusaders. Can they make them pay? Yeah. Boy, a couple overpasses, and that time Hope was right there to slam it back at him.
Yep, Alex Hope was just in the right spot, the right time, and she made an easy play, really.
The old cherry picker, you call that.
Yep.
14-11, Sioux City Heelan on top of Sergeant Bluff Luton here in set number 3. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this.
Iowa pig farmers care. Learn more at iowapork.org.
Well, the fans are getting into it on both sides. They see each other frequently throughout the school year, whether it be in football, basketball, volleyball. These two schools know each other well, and the fans are getting into it, having fun. Set 3, it's 14-11. Sioux City Heelan leads it over Sergeant Bluff Luton. The match is even one game apiece, as Heelan won the first set 25-20, and Sergeant Bluff Luton came back in the second set to win 25-18. And there's another kill, not as powerful as a kill, but still a kill for Kylie Christensen. 14-12. And a point for the Crusaders. Number 2, Emma LaFleur.
Yep, Madison Harms went up on it, and it just kind of fell flat off her hand there and rolled under the net for the Crusader point.
So City Heelan to serve, leading 15-12, and it's an ace serve. No return.
And that's a nice ace, but a little bit of miscommunication, you think, there from the Warriors on who exactly was going to field that serve.
Alex Hope had 36 aces coming in to the tournament, tied for the team lead with McCabe. That's Madison Harms with a kill for the Warriors.
Madison Harms.
And left.
Yep, and Caitlin Stanley was there, just a little too hard. Couldn't put it back into play.
And Heelan still leading it 16-13 here in the third set. Back set, off the block, and a kill for Nicole Jacobson.
So the Crusaders here with a 4-point lead and a little bit of a run going, and that's been key in both of these two early sets.
17-13. On the slide, right side. Harms trying to put it down, and yeah, there was a touch, so it's a kill for Madison Harms.
And that's a nice play to kind of change the flow of the game.
Heelan now with back set. And it's blocked and back at him by the front row of Sergeant Bluff Luton. They get the point. They're climbing back now, 17-15. Back set. Jacobson had to go outside the antenna to retrieve that one, just kind of tip it over. But they're going to get the point out of it. So Jacobson gets credit for it. 18-15, Sioux City Heelan back on top by 3, and Jacobson to serve. Back set, Harms. Little miscommunication there. Harms had to put the brakes on to go get that set.
Yeah, both players were kind of going for the ball at the same time, and then they both stopped at the same time.
19-15, now a run again by Sioux City Heelan on top by 4. Point Warriors. That's Kenzie Foley.
Kenzie Foley, yep, after a couple of nice serves from Nicole Jacobson. Okay.
Crusaders return at the net. And going to be pushed over from the back row. On the return by Sergeant Bluff Luton. That gives a free opportunity to McCabe, but the blockers are able to keep it alive for the Warriors. Now they go left side. And it's down. I think that's Foley. Yep, Kenzie Foley.
Yep, Foley just hit that one so hard it went off the tips of the Crusader fingers and sailed out of bounds for the points.
A game of runs. Right now, Sergeant Bluff Luton on a run. 19-17, Heelan leads it, set number 3. Foley returns long. 20-17, Sioux City Heelan.
And this is a pretty key moment here for Heelan. Allison Bermel with the serve.
Set left side, Foley through the block, gets the kill. 20-18. Neither team can put the other away here in this third set.
Yep, both teams looking for a little bit of separation, especially when you creep closer to 25 points.
Ace serve, yep. Ace serve for the Warriors.
By Maya Schmidt.
Pulls them within 1, 20-19.
And Schmidt's got 27 aces on the year, 28 now.
Oh, nice serve down the line there. Heelan returns. Quick set. And that is Kylie Christensen once again.
Kylie Christensen again, and that's her 12th kill of the game so far.
And we are tied again, 20 all here in set number 3.
And
timeout on the floor.
Yep.
We'll take one.
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream, we make history. This is Iowa.
All right, who wants this one more? 20-20 right now as we go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all the way through this third set between Sioux City Heelan and Sergeant Bluff Luton. 1-1 in the match. Crucial third set.
Yeah, Maya Schmidt will come out to serve for the Warriors.
Picked up by the Crusaders. Back row attack. There's Christensen. Dug up. Back row return by Jacobson. Now left side attack by the Warriors. And there's Samantha McCabe looking to go down the line and does for Heelan. 21-20 Crusaders.
It's a big play from McCabe there. Taylor Wilshire to serve.
Set to the left side. Christensen, yes! Money. Kylie Christensen again.
Kylie Christensen, and I think we could call her kills pretty emphatic because, you know, it gets the crowd going, it gets the team going, and they're pretty violent sometimes.
21 all here in set number 3. Oh, Heelan just about got that one to go down. Christensen taps it over. Now Heelan setting it up. McCabe. And up off the fingertips, it's in. 22-21, Heelan back on top.
Yep, they almost snuck it in the middle of that defense again, but Crusaders are able to score.
Can they make a three-point run here? Let's see. McCabe will be the server. Boy, right down to the floor on that serve. Christensen, hard hit, dug up. Returned by the Crusaders. Set left side. Sneller can't put it down. Returned by the Crusaders, back row. Right side on the slide, Christensen, and once again.
There it is.
22-22. When she has a run at the ball like that and too much time to think about where she's going to go with it, she's tough to stop.
Yep, and you don't want to be in front of that hit when she spikes it at you.
22-22. Here's the Warriors, quick set. Harms. No return by the Crusaders. Sergeant Bluff Luton fights back to take the lead. 23-22. Timeout, Crusaders.
Our roots are here in the middle of America, where humble beginnings can grow into great opportunities, where hard work and high standards are the key ingredients to success, where honesty and integrity matter. We're proud of our roots, proud to be a part of a community that shares our values, and grateful to our customers for giving us the opportunity to grow.
All right, we are back. What a thrilling third set here at the U.S. Cellular Center between 4th-seeded Sergeant Bluff Luton, 5th-seeded Sioux City Heelan. 1-1 in the match. Heelan took the first set. Sergeant Bluff Luton wins the second set. And here in set number 3, it's 23-22 Sergeant Bluff Luton. The Warriors serve. Tap over by Sioux City Heelan. Oh, outside left, didn't get quite the set they wanted for Christensen, but she was able to retrieve it. Hard hit dug up by the Warriors, and there's Harms. Harms puts it down for Sergeant Bluff Luton, and they're going to play for game point now here in set number 3.
Yep, and Harms saw an opening on that left side of the Crusader defense and just tapped it right in there.
24-23, game point for Sergeant Bluff Luton. Blocked, and there's the game. Yep. Great net defense there by Sergeant Bluff Luton on the right side.
Madison Harms came up big right there and ended that set.
So 25-23, the final. In game 3, Sergeant Bluff Luton with the win, and the Warriors now with a 2-1 match advantage over Sioux City Heelan as we are getting set now for set number 4. It's a must-win here for Sioux City Heelan, or Sergeant Bluff Luton will go on to the semifinals. You are watching the Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament live on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network. We'll take a break, back with set number 4 coming up.
Iowa pig farmers care. Learn more at iowapork.org.
This is Iowa, and here we don't just dream, we make history by nearly doubling our clean energy as part of our 100% renewable vision. With this, our energy costs will remain some of the lowest in the nation. We'll create new jobs and boost economic growth. Our air will be cleaner, our state stronger. And together, we'll advance this country's energy future forever. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Fairway, we have all the ingredients for the perfect Thanksgiving. What you choose to do with them, well, that's up to you. No matter what, or how you are cooking this Thanksgiving, we at Fairway want to wish you a happy and safe holiday season. Fairway, always fresh, always affordable.
Team you're rooting for. Your favorite lineup is always your family. So when you add a new member to your team, you'll want to make sure they're covered with the rest of your loved ones. Woodman Life's Family Term Life Insurance offers protection that changes with your family. The size of your family may grow, but that won't increase your monthly premium, which is great news for you and your growing team. Woodman Life, standing strong for generations.
From the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, for the fourth set between the Bishop Heelan Crusaders and the Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors. Right now it is 2-1, Warriors over Crusaders. And taking a look back at history, the three matchups previously this season, Bishop Heelan has been down 2-1 in all three of those matches. So they have been in this position before, and this time they're looking for a different result.
All right, well, it can't get much better than it got in set number 3. And again, a correction on the score, it was 25-22 in set number 3. So we're going to set 4. Can the Sergeant Bluff Luton punch their ticket to the semifinals? Or will Heelan fight back to force a decisive 5th set? Nice serve into the back corner. There's McCabe, and it's down. Quick start for Sioux City Heelan. Samantha McCabe from the left side. 1-0 early advantage for the Crusaders, making their 19th trip to the state volleyball tournament in the last 20 seasons. You heard that right. Unbelievable.
You can basically pencil them in every year.
23rd overall trip to the state tournament.
So you got to think those teams in those 4 years that didn't make it. What were they doing?
There's a kill by Kylie Christensen. Continues to make her presence known for the Warriors. And Sergeant Bluff Luton, 2-1 advantage. They lead 2-1 in the match, and that serve is going to sail long. So serve goes long, 2-2. Now the Crusaders to serve, and it's an ace serve for Sioux City Heelan. That's Alex Hope with the ace. 3-2. Heelan back on top. And the serve. Set left side. Christensen still can't stop her.
Nope, and then last one you think Minton just kind of had her hands in front of her and they just weren't ready set, and then that's what happens on the ace serve.
4-2. Bishop Heelan with the advantage. Another ace.
And there we go again. Yep, same type of play there.
And now you see Sergeant Bluff Luton coach wants to make an adjustment here, I think, on these serves.
Yep, obviously a little bit of miscommunication on that back line for the Warriors.
So a quick run by Sioux City Heelan. They lead at 5-2 here early on in set number 4. We'll be right back after this.
Iowa pig farmers care. Learn more at iowapork.org.
Fourth meeting this year between these two, and it's at the state tournament with a trip to the semifinals on the line. 2-1 lead by Sergeant Bluff Luton. And here in set number 4, it's 5-2 early with Sioux City Heelan on top. Alongside Joe Danielson, my name is Jamie Brockman. Thanks for joining us on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network. Sergeant Bluff Luton sets it over to the left side. That's down the line and right off the face of Alex Hope.
And Ellie Sneller with a nice kill. The sophomore. That'll bring up Abby Minton again.
5-3, favor of Heelan. Quick set. And the point goes to Sergeant Bluff Luton. That one's long off the arm of Nicole Jacobson. Looking for the tie here, down 5-4. They set it left side, and that time is down by Jacobson. Nicole Jacobson.
Yep, nice placement by Nicole Jacobson on that kill.
294 kills entering the state tournament. She's got several here in this match.
And she'll be back next year as she's only a junior.
(6-4) Heelan. Here's Sergeant Bluff Luton, back row attack. Heelan looking for the return from the right side, dug up. Now there is Christensen, and again, even when they get a hand on her hits, they still can't do anything with it.
Yep,
I mean, she's got to be close to 20 kills already.
And the scoreboard has her at 16, I believe. She just subbed out, but I think it updated to 16. And Bishop Heelan Crusaders are having a little bit of a trouble communicating on the back defense there, and you can kind of see that with that kill.
6-5, and there's Heelan answering back. That's Nicole Jacobson.
Yep, and Jacobson has been the answer when they needed her today.
Yep. 7-5 Crusaders, 2-point lead and the serve, and Jacobson now the server. Oh, that one you could, I thought it was going to go down by Harms. Nice dig up by the Crusader defense. Back to Sergeant Bluff Luton, can't put it through the block.
Nice defensive play coming there from Samantha McCabe, the senior.
Also, Caitlin Lawler was over there with her too.
Yep, Lawler and McCabe.
8-5 Crusaders, serve is into the net.
And we've seen that again now 2 times there from Bishop Heelan, and you take those off the scoreboard, that's 2 points, that's 2 free points.
Served by the Warriors. Set left side, looking at Samantha McCabe, puts it off the arm of the blocker and gets the kill for McCabe. That's just how you teach a hitter to do it is, you know there's going to be a block there, so just hammer it down right off their hands.
Just put it right through them.
Tap, oh, nice. Caught the Sioux City Heelan defense there on their heels. And that's
nice,
Madison Harms.
Yeah, nice play from the Warriors. You've seen Heelan been able to get away with that little middle tap a couple times now, and the Warriors got one for themselves.
Oh, ace serve. Total miscommunication breakdown there by Sioux City Heelan. That easily should have been returned.
And again, in this 2-1 set at the state tournament, you have to be working as a unit right now.
9-8. Left side. They set it to Hope. Dug up, deep back row. Hard spike, but it's dug up by Heelan, but then trouble at the net, and it's going to end up in a point for the Warriors.
And that was a great save by Allison Bramwell in the back, but again, that Warrior defense at the net.
Evens it up 9-9. There she used the net to her advantage. Rolls it over the net, and that's McCabe.
Yep, a little too much, I think.
No, that wasn't McCabe. That's Lawler on the right side there for the Crusaders, and too much on it. Looks like we had a 3-game sweep over on court 2. I'm not sure. I'll tell you in a minute. I believe Waverly Shellrock. Yeah, Waverly Shellrock got the 3-0 sweep, it looks like, over Lewis Central.
And then another ace serve here. But on our game, there's been so much action.
No, I'm sorry. It wasn't. It was Lewis Central with a 3-0 sweep over Waverly Shellrock on court 2. My bad.
Oh, and another ace serve from Taylor Wilshire. Of course, this game, you look up, there's so much action, and you expect it to be way more scoring, and it's only a 1-point game at all times.
Yep. Neither one can really separate much from the other. Wow. That was a nice set and perfectly timed hit by Wilshire. Or, excuse me, by
Ellie Sneller.
Ellie Sneller,
yep,
yeah.
Ellie Sneller, and she's had a couple of nice kills like that today.
11-11. So Council Bluffs Lewis Central's on to the 4A semifinals. Point to Sioux City Heelan there, and it's 12-11. Set. Off the block, dug up. Sioux City Heelan, now they go left side to Jacobson. Dug up deep back row in the corner, and there is Sneller, hard hit. Don't know how, but it was dug up by the Crusaders. Now a tap at the net, and we're going to end up with a point for the Warriors. Net violation, I believe, or 4 hits. One of those calls there on
either Hope or
Heelan.
Jacobson. Yeah, they were both there in the area.
12-12. In the net on the serve. Gives the point right back to Sioux City Heelan and the lead, 13-12. There's Kylie Christensen again.
Kylie Christensen, and that'll...
Didn't need the power hit that time again, just tapped it over, found the spot.
Power and finesse.
So Lewis Central's into the semifinals with a 3-0 sweep of Waverly Shellrock. And coming up next over on that court is Dubuque Wallard against Pella. That one will start at 6 o'clock. The winner of that will face Lewis Central in the semifinals. Next game on our floor will be Cedar Rapids Xavier against Independence.
Madison Harms with a nice kill there for the Warriors to give them the 14-13 lead.
Back set, right side. Blocked, back to Heelan. Back row attack, they set to McCabe. Ball battle at the net. Great recovery and return there by the Warriors. Now Heelan left side, and Nicole Jacobson is able to put it down for the point.
Yep, Nicole Jacobson's really been coming up big for the Crusaders so far.
all. Set number 4, Sergeant Bluff Luton leading 2-1 in the match. Sioux City Heelan trying to force a decisive fifth set. Harms with the cherry picker right there at the net.
Yep, Madison Harms jumped up 6'2" and said nope.
15-14, the Warriors regain the edge.
Harms, and then she has 165 blocks on the year, and that's just a textbook right there.
That is Caitlin Lawler from the left side, and Harms swats it back at him and gets the kill.
There you go. First the block and then the kill.
16-14. Timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. 16-14. Sergeant Bluff Luton now on top in a very exciting, thrilling set number 4, with Sergeant Bluff Luton leading 2-1 over Sioux City Heelan. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network.
And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history.
And we're back here at the U.S. Cellular Center, Cedar Rapids, Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament. Alongside Joe Danielson, I'm Jamie Brockman. Producer is Doug Dillevun here on CISN.TV and the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network. 16-14, Sergeant Bluff Luton with the advantage. Heelan backs at right side off the block. Good recovery and the return by the Warriors. Right back to him. Oh, rolls over the top of the net. Harms can't get it to go down. Back and forth, and finally the Warriors will get a point as the diving dig cannot be made there by Allison Bermel.
Yeah, Bermel made a great play. McCabe made a great play also earlier in the possession for the Crusaders. And here comes the serve from Brooklyn Huberty for the Warriors.
17-14, Sergeant Bluff Luton chasing it down way back court and getting the return.
Yeah, Huberty almost went into the media table back there.
Boy, the defense is heating up here. Harms able to find the gap. Cross court into the corner. Madison Harms.
Yep, and she used her length on that one too to really just reach out and spike it cross court.
18-14, Sergeant Bluff Luton, 7 points away from closing out Sioux City Heelan, moving on to the semifinals. They lead 2-1. We're in set number 4. Communication breakdown there defensively by the Warriors, and it's going to be a point for the Crusaders.
Yep, it looked like Abby Wisecup kind of slipped a little bit down there also. So a big chance for the Crusaders here with the serve.
Dig right back to the Warriors. And deep into the back. And long, yep, goes to Sioux City Heelan. That was Abby Wisecup with the spike, but it was long. 18-16. Sergeant Bluff Luton, oh man. It does, I was going to say that was almost an ace serve. Sergeant Bluff Luton was able to dig it up off the court but couldn't return it, and it is an ace in the end. 18-17, Sergeant Bluff Luton leading by 1, and timeout on the court. We'll take one too. We'll be right back.
Our roots are here in the middle of America, where humble beginnings can grow into great opportunities, where hard work and high standards are the key ingredients to success, where honesty and integrity matter. We're proud of our roots, proud to be a part of a community that shares our values, and grateful to our customers for giving us the opportunity to grow.
All right, we're back. Sergeant Bluff Luton trying to close it out, move on to the semifinals with a 2-1 lead here. And
it's been a pretty exciting game so far in this fourth set.
It has. Well, set 3 and 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4, yep. True. Yep, and Bishop Heelan has been in this same situation 3 times this season, and they're looking to force a 5th set.
Heelan with the serve. Dump. And it's going to work. Lexi Sneller with the kill on the dump over. Senior setter. Gives her team a 2-point lead. 6 points away now from the semifinals for Sergeant Bluff Luton. McCabe tips it over. Harms. And she puts it in the back for the kill. Everything working right now for the Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors. Number 4 seed. They lead 20-17. Heelan needs a run. Blocked! And the point. Double block there over on the left side by Harms and Christensen.
Harms and Christensen, and we've been calling out their name all game.
21-17. Warriors. Set left side, looking at McCabe. Can't hammer it through the block. Right back to the Crusaders. McCabe again on the return. Now Sioux City Heelan setting it up. Dug up. There's Harms. Dug up by the Crusaders. Now the Warriors set it up. Nope. Back to Sergeant Bluff Luton. Left side.
through the block. She pushed it through with both hands. That's Abby Wisecup.
Abby Wisecup was able to work it through the hands, and Heelan needs a timeout right now.
And we'll keep it right here this time because 22-17 now your score. Sergeant Bluff Luton is 3 points away, Joe, from moving into the 4A semifinals. And they have to avoid a run now by Sioux City Heelan. We've seen that a lot in so far all 4 of the sets where a team rolls off 4, 5, 6 points in a row. Obviously, Sergeant Bluff Luton, right now they're 3 points from the semifinals. They can afford a loss to go to a Game 5, but they don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to get into a 15-point playoff with a team who is really hungry to beat you. I mean, they're tired of losing, and it's really been a hard-fought battle so far from both sides.
Well, and you don't want Heelan to have that momentum going into that 5th game either.
You don't even want to give them a chance, too.
No. So, 3 points away. Sergeant Bluff Luton with the serve. Can they put it away? Serve picked up by Heelan. Oh, breakdown again by Heelan, and they have to return a free ball, and Harms makes them, oh, nope, long. Harms had a chance to make him pay for that miscommunication, but couldn't put it down.
Yep, Caitlin Stanley kind of found herself in a little bit of no man's land, and then they were able to recover.
22-18. Sergeant Bluff Luton. That's well done right there by Kenzie Foley. She completely fooled him. Oh, did it go out? It did, okay. Yep. Line judge says it was out, 22-19. Anyway, good job nonetheless by Foley. She changed her hand direction there and caught everybody off guard, but couldn't find the line. Dug up back row by Heelan. Here's McCabe left side. Blocked and dug up. Dumped over by Wisecup. Heelan return. Wisecup to Foley. And Foley is long again.
And that's out of bounds. And what did we just spoke about this. You don't want to let Heelan get a little bit of a run to get back into it.
And they are 22-20 now, back within 2.
Yep, Allison Brimmel's done a good job serving and being the defensive anchor.
Harms tries to spike it off the block. Can't, but there to clean it up is Wisecup. She gets the kill, 23-20. Warriors back with the momentum now and 2 points away from the semis. 23-20. Almost an ace serve. Good job to even, oh, in the net on the return, so it will end up going as an ace. And now it is game and match point for your Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors. Warrior fans, here we go.
Caden Ulrich with the serve.
Return, and it's going to be a point for the Crusaders, 24-21.
Yep, Ulrich couldn't quite get a hand on it to put it back in play, but she made 2 nice serves beforehand before going out.
So now, still game and match point for Sergeant Bluff Luton. Sioux City Heelan can't afford a mistake, 24-21. And there it is! There it is! The spike is down in the corner.
From Ellie Sneller. Yep.
Sneller punches the Warriors ticket to the semifinals. 25-21 is your final in Game 4. Sergeant Bluff Luton wins the match 3-1, and the Warriors are on the way to the 4A semifinals. Well, they will play the winner of the next match on this floor, which is Cedar Rapids Xavier versus Independence, and that one will be coming up about a little bit before 6 o'clock tonight. So just about 20 minutes or so from now, we'll go back on and preview that one, and then first serve set for 6 o'clock. So 3-1, Sergeant Bluff Luton eliminates Sioux City Heelan. Heelan won the first game 25-20. Sergeant Bluff Luton took the next 3, 25-18, 25-22, and 25-21. But Joe, take nothing away from the Bishop Heelan Crusaders. That was a thrilling 4-set match.
Yeah, they really came out here and they laid everything out on the floor, and that's what you're supposed to do when you're at the state tournament here in Cedar Rapids, and none of them should be ashamed at all leaving the court right now because they did a great job and they had a wonderful season.
All right, well, we're going to step aside for a break. We'll be back here and talk a little bit more about this one and preview what's still to come here on day one of the Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Iowa pig farmers care. Learn more at iowapork.org.
This is Iowa, and here we don't just dream, we make history by nearly doubling our clean energy as part of our 100% renewable vision. With this, our energy costs will remain some of the lowest in the nation. We'll create new jobs and boost economic growth. Our air will be cleaner, our state stronger, and together we'll advance this country's energy future forever. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
At Fairway, we have all the ingredients for the perfect Thanksgiving. What you choose to do with them, well, that's up to you. No matter what, or how you are cooking this Thanksgiving, we at Fairway want to wish you a happy and safe holiday season. Fairway, always fresh, always affordable.
No matter what team you're rooting for, your favorite lineup is always your family. So when you add a new member to your team, you'll want to make sure they're covered with the rest of your loved ones. Woodman Life's Family Term Life Insurance offers protection that changes with your family. The size of your family may grow, but that won't increase your monthly premium, which is great news for you and your growing team. Woodman Life, standing strong for generations.
And we're back here at the U.S. Cellular Center, Cedar Rapids, to put the wraps on our coverage of the first 4A quarterfinal between Sioux City Heelan and Sergeant Bluff Luton. Sergeant Bluff Luton wins it 3-1 in a thrilling four-set match. Again, Heelan came out, won the first game 25-20. And then the next three were back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. One team made it around, the other answered. Then the other team made it around, the other answered. It was thrilling volleyball between two teams that know each other very well and have seen each other now for the fourth time this season. But it's Sergeant Bluff Luton who wins the final three games of the match, 25-18, 25-22, and 25-21. Sioux City Heelan ends their season at 33-11. But again, they've been here at the state tournament now 19 out of the last 20 seasons. And I don't care who you are, that is just a tiny bit impressive. Wow. Several seniors on the Heelan roster. Alex Hope, Allison Bermel, Caitlin Lawler, Samantha McCabe. But they also have a lot of talent returning as well for the Crusaders in the future. Sergeant Bluff Luton, they improved their record to 41-3. And they move on to the semifinals where they will face either Cedar Rapids Xavier or Independence. Those two teams you see warming up on the court right now, and they are going to come up and do battle here. About 6 o'clock is the scheduled start time for that one, and you'll be able to view that live right here on CISN.TV as well. So again, I want to thank you for tuning in today, folks, as again, we're going to be providing live coverage of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament all the way through the quarterfinals and semifinal rounds. And then you can see the finals, all 5 classes, live on Iowa Public Television. I do want to remind you to follow the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union on CISN.TV for alerts on all future state tournament broadcasts and highlights of the tournament. It's free, so sign in and follow your favorite school today. Big thanks to our sponsors, Mid-American Energy, Iowa Pork Producers, Fairway, and BUENA VISTA University. That's going to do it from here for now. We'll be back just a little bit before 6 o'clock for the next 4A quarterfinal featuring Cedar Rapids Xavier and Independence. Until then, for my broadcast partner, Joe Danielson, and my producer, Doug Dillevan, I'm Jamie Brockman. Thank you for watching. on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network here on CISN.TV.